Lone Star 92.5, 720 on the Bo and Jim Show. And now someone else from the neighborhood
who wants to make love to you this weekend
on stage at Hyenas in Dallas and Mockingbird Station. Say hello to Shaun Mauss.
Hey, Shane.
What's up, Shane? How are you,
You guys
man?
really put the pressure on me. Now I got to take my pants off on stage.
Exactly. You got to do it. Make it way. Helicopter. Here we go. You hadn't been here in a while. In fact, the last time you were here, you were a virgin to the show. You'd never been on before. And I remember last time you were like on before. And I remember last time you were like really, really hungover.
Yeah.
So we were starting to talk
Sounds about right.
the stuff that you don't remember doing when you'd been drinking. But then you tell me before we turned on the mic, you quit drinking.
Yeah. I quit about a year and a half ago. It was just getting old. There was It was getting to be a little silly. I remember the last time I was in San Antonio, Texas. It was getting pretty close to the end of my drinking, and one night we went to this there's this big strip of bars, right? And we're in a bar, and it's bar time. It's like 2:30 in the morning or whatever. So everyone's getting kicked out, and I have this comic friend with me, and he's like, "Oh, Truck Whiskey's is usually open until like 4 or so. You just walk down here, like, oh, okay, let's check out Truck Whiskey's then." And I'm looking, I'm thinking it's like some speakeasy or something. I'm looking for this Truck Whiskey sign on this strip of bars, and we get down. There's this big collection of people outside one bar, and he goes up to this guy. He's like, "Hey, is Truck Whiskey open tonight?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, sorry, no Truck Whiskeys tonight." And he's like, "Oh, sorry, no Truck Whiskeys." We're walking away. I'm like, what in the hell is this Truck Whiskeys? What are you talking about? He goes, "Oh, usually that guy has a bottle of whiskey in his truck."
He's a bootlegger.
Yeah. It's just a guy with
So
a
that's
bottle
Truck
of
Whiskey.
Yeah.
You thought it was a bar.
Yeah, it didn't even occur to me that it was just a guy with a bottle of whiskey in it. I mean, I'm 33. It had been so long since I'd been to Truck Whiskey.
Yeah.
Since
You
I was
think,
like
man,
16 years old or so.
I can't do this anymore. I can't go to Truck
Yeah, I didn't even realize middle-aged men went to Truck Whiskey. I didn't know that was a thing, and so it was just I was like, this is getting a little silly. I like saw these guys' lives, and I'm like, maybe I don't
Okay,
want
so we'll
that.
give him a hand for his sobriety, but that
whatever.
means this is the best you're going to feel all day. How about that? Huh?
That's the downside.
That's the downside.
And we were talking too that you've been doing some traveling, Australia and
Australia.
Yep. Yeah.
Did it take you 6 days to get to Australia?
Just about.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh! Actually, I don't mean to be gross, but now that you say how long the trip is, the first thing that popped into my head, not this time, but the second to last, I have weird bathroom issues. I can't I can't handle public restrooms. Like I'm just like really OCD.
So what do you have?
germaphobe
Do you like hover?
about it? Well, I basically just don't use them. Like I'll just
You
hold
can
it.
only fight Mother Nature so long.
I
Shane.
know, but I'm a really good fighter. It's weird because it's so. I'm usually like a fairly logical person, and it's not a logical thing at all. And people try to make you feel better about it. You know, they're like, "Oh well, there's just." The way they make you feel better, they're like, "Oh, I saw this TV program, and there's nothing you can do. There's fecal matter on every door handle, and on the couch." Like, "Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better." "Oh, you're scared of poo, are you?" "Well, don't worry. There's poop everywhere." So. Anyhow, I was in Melbourne, Australia, and I had to fly to the U.S., and I had to go, like, as soon as I boarded the flight, but I can't use the public restroom. So I actually carried a full order of business from Australia all the way
stop
to
it,
the
Shane.
U.S. It was a 16-hour flight.
His sphincter tightening muscles are so strong right now.
You used one of those Venti Starbucks cups then.
Yeah.
Really? Come on. When you got to go, you got to go.
No,
Shane.
like I'll go into the bathroom and I'll try, and then I'll start like dry heaving.
Oh, stop it. Come on.
No, it's this really weird issue that I have.
Because that Australian flight, that's like 20-something hours.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
it was
ridiculous.
16 hours that I...
Well, from Los Angeles, yeah.
And I think there's some yoga exercise that helps you retain that until you have to go.
I was trying yoga.
You are one with the
anything
universe.
I can think of.
Your poop is disintegrating right now. You are one with the universe.
And you tie it in a knot and you throw it over your shoulder.
Like a continental soldier.
So, yeah, I brought some kangaroo back with me.
I heard you went to Scotland also.
Yeah.
How was Scotland?
It was interesting. I'll say that it was. First up, I get to the city and it's beautiful, but then this big festival takes over and the whole city's covered in posters and there's people flying in the street and you can't walk down the street anywhere. Yeah. And the weather's very miserable. It's in this Edinburgh, Scotland, and you know, their William Wallace is their claim to fame and all that.
They'll never take our freedom.
Exactly.
Everybody's face is painted blue. You know.
So, but everyone there is, first off, not an attractive person in the country. Every review that I got, every single review that I got from my show, whether it was positive or negative, they all mentioned how good-looking I am. I was like, guys, do you know that in the U.S., I'm just an average-looking person? Did you know that, you bunch of trolls? And I think part of the problem is all of their door frames are like 5 feet tall. There, I was like hitting my head on every door frame in the entire country, and I don't understand because it has nothing to do. I was trying to explain to them that has nothing to do with the architectural integrity of the building. You can just go up as high as you'd like to.
Yeah,
with the door. Yeah, just in case someone happens to be over 5'8", And yeah, I'm 6'4", and I'm hitting my head on everything. And it occurred to me, I think in their effort to giant-proof their country, they've inadvertently weeded out tall, handsome men from their genetic pool and now have to wear kilts to distract from their faces.
Plus that cuisine they have there. Boy, the food's good.
Oh, yeah.
Have some haggis there, young fella.
Yeah.
All right. More with Shaun Mauss.